we'll make this as painless as possible. Okay. I'm in a good mood
That's a
today.
warning.
Got it.
All right, so here's the deal. We've got 34 metric tons of weapons-grade plutonium at Savannah River Site that will be converted from weapons-grade material to commercial-grade nuclear fuel. We're taking swords to plowshares. That's pretty good, right? 1,700 warheads will be disposed of forever. Do you agree with that, Ms. Miller?
I do agree.
And we have an agreement with the Russians where they will dispose of 34 metric tons.
That's
right?
Correct. That's correct.
So this is a good thing. It's been going on since the 90s. Now, we've been studying since the 90s how to dispose of the plutonium, and direct disposition would be a violation of the agreement. Do you agree with that?
It would be a violation of the agreement, correct?
Yeah, because you could reconstitute it. We want to make sure that no one can ever use this stuff for weapons material again. So we chose MOX disposition, is that correct?
Yes.
And we have an agreement with the Russians signed in 2010 where we say we will put the 34 tons through the MOX system to turn it into commercial grade fuel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And part of that MOX plan was to build 3 facilities at Savannah River Site, one for PDCF, one for waste, and the other the MOX. Is that correct?
That was the plan.
Okay. And because we're such good stewards of the taxpayer dollars, and we're so creative, and y'all did a good job here. I know we found a way to save $2 billion by not building the PDCF facility. Is that correct?
We hope it will be that much, yeah.
Yeah, so we think it'll be $2 billion. We don't have to build a 3rd facility. Now, an environmental impact study was done when we were talking about the PDCF facility, and if you went down the vitrification route, turning all this into glass, that study said you'd have to bring in high-level waste from somewhere else to make this work. Do you remember that?
I do not. There is high-level waste at Savannah River already that's being vitrified, as I know you're well aware.
Well, the study says you'd have to bring some in for Hanford to make this work. And the study also said that the current vitrification facility could not process 34 metric tons of plutonium. You'd have to build a new facility, and it would be in violation of the agreement with the Russians. So my state, Madam Chairman, years ago accepted 34 metric tons of plutonium with the promise we would dispose of it in a way to make the world safer, create jobs in South Carolina and Georgia, and at the end of the day, not be stuck with this stuff. So we're halfway through building the MOX facility, and I want to compliment the Obama administration. You're the first people to ever actually build anything. We've been talking about it forever. Now we've got about a $2 billion cost overrun. Is that correct?
Oh, no, it's much larger than $2 billion.
It's huge.
Are you sure?
What is it?
Well, the estimate a year ago was that the cost the full cost of construction would be about $4 billion. We are now entertaining a baseline change proposal from the contractor for nearly $8 billion.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that right? The last numbers we were given around 6. Let's say it's 8. We're saying 6.
Like to see you.
Yeah. Let's just live on the edge here.
I think the contractor is hoping they can save money. They're now talking about what they might do, but there's no proposal to us for
Right. Well, we can pretty well assure you we can get this thing down to 6.2, I think. And I want to save money. But one thing I will not accept is breaking the agreement with the Russians and coming up with an alternative that is going to cost more and take longer. Can you think of any other way to do this that would keep this program on schedule other than MOX?
I cannot, but I am not a technical person, so I would not even begin to put
Yes,
down
ma'am.
here.
And that's the honest answer. I can tell you they've studied this since 1995. You can't do direct disposition. Vitrification is the only other alternative. You'd have to build a new facility. It would cost a lot more than $4 billion. So I think the goal here is to reduce the cost by talking to the contractor. And I just talked to Dennis McDonough, and I am willing to do that. I think your concerns about cost overruns are correct, but in the budget, you have stopped out your construction. And that is an absolutely non-starter for me and the program. We've got to get this stuff off the market, and we can't keep playing games with the people of South Carolina and Georgia. So, Madam Chairman, what I will do is work with the NNSA of reducing costs to the program that we've committed to, that we've signed up with the Russians to get this stuff done. And there is a possibility, and I know my time's up, that the British have plutonium, weapons-grade plutonium, they don't know what to do with. If we could ever get MOX up and running, and we got to have a customer for the disposition, maybe we could do something with the British where we could take their weapons-grade plutonium, get it off the market, can never be used for bombs again, and they could have pay for this thing. So I'm definitely thinking outside the box. I've just talked to the White House. I've got a hold on Secretary Moniz, the nominee. He's a fine man, be a great secretary, but this is an unacceptable alternative to stop this program in the middle when there is no other plan. I am confident there is no other plan. We can lower costs, but we can't find a new way to do this in terms of cost and timeliness. So thank you for your time. I look forward to keep working with you, Ms. Miller. Thank you.